Hi, welcome to this video, which is all about Forex emotional control. And most beginners underestimate the importance of controlling their emotions because they underestimate how much emotions are going to come into play when they start trading. Now, just to give you an idea of how emotive Forex trading is, the same part of your brain that deals with your response to sex also deals with your response to money. So it is highly emotive. So today I just want to go into why we let our emotions get out of control, or many traders do, and how to control your emotions by learning from sexual response. Now, before I talk about this in more detail, I just want to show you a short video clip. It's only about 1.5 minutes long, and it's about an interview with a Russian lady, rather pretty lady, who had an affair with a British MP. Now, just want to watch this clip very quickly, then I'll discuss its significance and relevance to Forex trading in a moment.
Every year, students from the university volunteered to help at an international conference. Katya acted as one of the chaperones. This was how she first met the Liberal Democrat MP, Mike Hancock.
I was working with the British delegation, which consisted of British MPs and lords.
What did Mike Hancock say to you when you chatted to him?
Lots of things.
Did he make advances to you?
Can we make a break?
I met her at a conference in St. Petersburg in 2006. She was bright, intelligent, spoke good English, friendly. That was it.
It was the beginning of a 4-year relationship between the married MP and the young Russian. But Hancock wasn't the first Westerner chaperoned by Katya who would fall for her charms. 2 years earlier, she met a Dutch diplomat at a St. Petersburg conference.
We had a couple of drinks, had dinner at the reception, and exchanged our details. And then next day went for dinner, then theatre.
Did you sleep with him?
Yes.
Did you know what his job was?
He was a Dutch diplomat, that's everything I knew.
Welcome back after that short clip there of a honey trap. We've got a 22-year-old Russian lady. We've got a 60-year-old English MP. And he basically thought she was after him for his good looks and personality. Never entered his head that he was on a defence committee. And also was the MP for Portsmouth, which is home of the English fleet. And that wasn't the only middle-aged guy she lured, as that clip makes clear. She did it to a few guys, and they all had sensitive information. Now, the honey trap has been going on for centuries, and you could look at that clip and think, well, yeah, he was a bit deluded, wasn't he? Well, you're looking at it rationally, so am I. When he was involved in the situation, his emotions were basically overruling his rational judgment. And in terms of Forex trading, when traders come in to me and they say, emotional control is easy to get, or I won't have any problem following the system, I normally say back, have you ever acted irrationally or emotionally in response to your relationships? And everyone will say yes, and it's true. Okay, we all have done it. We've all perhaps chased after someone who we knew deep down wasn't really interested, but we just hoped they might change their mind. I'm sure everyone has got some sort of emotional experience in relation to relationships where the rational side, what you're doing is wrong, yet you still do it because of your emotions. Now, I think if you understand that is the pull of emotion in the markets as well when you're dealing with money, you're halfway there to controlling your emotions. Now, you can say it to traders time and time again, the route to making money in Forex trading is cutting your losses. And what happens when traders come in the markets? They know this. What do they do as soon as they get a loss? Or most beginners, they will want to hold on to it. They are going to hope it turns around. Now, deep down, they know what they're doing is wrong, but they will not take the loss. They don't want to look stupid. It's similar to rejection from the opposite sex. It's one of those things. No one wants to look foolish, so that's why the loss gets held. And rationally, deep down, many traders who run losses know what they're doing is wrong, yet they still do it. They do it on the other side as well. The desire for money is great. So when most traders come in the markets, they try too hard. They're always trying to force profits from the market. They'll gear up positions that are too big, hang on too long, and eventually they'll lose. And I think what you need to do if you're coming in the Forex markets is, first of all, just realise that you are going to feel that emotional pull, and it is going to be great. You've got to overcome it. So how do you overcome it? Well, I think in terms of Forex trading on the net generally, there's too much talk about dealing with profits or how much you can make, and the real route to success, of course, is dealing with losses. Every great trader says it. It's true. You actually have to have discipline, control, and keep the losses small, and you are going to get a lot of them. Probably 50% of your trades or more are going to be losses. So it's vital they're kept small. Also, when you've got profits, you've got to have the emotional discipline to run them, and also know when to take your profit. Too many traders hang on too long, and you've got to understand when it is time to quit. Doesn't matter if the market runs on, it is a market where only you can be wrong and the Forex market is right. That's why that emotional control and discipline is so vital. Now, if you look over the history of trading, emotional control has always been what separates winners from losers. Nothing to do with complexity of systems at all. Simple systems. We've said it numerous times before. It's that emotional control. So if you're a beginner and you're coming in the markets, then just be aware of how your emotions are going to come into play, and then basically learn that the only way to win is actually to do, sometimes the uncomfortable thing, but it is the right thing to do. And what I'm going to conclude with is just basically a short clip from that same TV documentary. The guy at the end talking about the honey trap in spying. There is that honey trap in the markets as well, which you need to be aware of. So thank you for watching me as per usual. Take care. Have a good day.
Is The Honey Trap purely a Hollywood fiction?
No, gosh, no, it's not. Of course it's not. It's only fiction for governments and countries that play by some kind of sense of rules, whatever that may be. Honey trap is used extensively.
The fact is that a honey trap spy represents a very real and present threat. Gullibility must come into it by definition, because what sensible 60-year-old man thinks a 22-year-old woman has found the love of her life in him? I'm not saying it never happens, but it's very, very unlikely.